Democracy. We live in one. It's a form of government where the people ultimately make the decisions, and we entrust the carrying out of these decisions to the government and elected officials. But in order for this government to work, we need human rights and freedoms. These are the fundamental rights and freedoms of every human being, and they are essential for an effective democracy. In Canada, our rights are protected by the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, a set of rules in our Constitution that grant us certain rights and freedoms, such as freedom of religion, freedom of thought, of belief, of opinion, of expression, press and media, peaceful assembly, and freedom of association. Every individual is equal for and under the law, and has the right to equal benefit and equal protection, without discrimination over race, gender, color, national and ethnic origin, religion, age, and mental and physical ability. This does not prevent the creation of laws and programs in favor of people who have not been treated equally. The Charter protects our right to vote, to a fair trial, to life, liberty, security of person, and to communicate with the federal government in either of the nation's languages. The Supreme Court is responsible for administering the Charter. They use it as a guide to decide what counts as wrongful discrimination and what counts as infringement of fundamental rights and freedoms. For example, the Supreme Court made the ruling that laid the groundwork for the legalization of same-sex marriage. The Charter can also be changed and improved with changing times. It changes every time a new ruling is made by the Supreme Court. It is referred to as a living tree rather than something frozen in time. We use the Charter to address, accommodate, and adapt to the realities of modern life. For example, as the lifestyles of gays and lesbians are increasingly accepted in our society, the Supreme Court has adapted by recognizing our Charter rights as a basis for legalizing same-sex marriage. These changes are considered natural, like a tree growing, as I mentioned before. We can also change the Charter by using an amending formula. This is the only way elected officials can change our Constitution and our Charter by extension. In order to make a change, support from Parliament as well as at least 7 provincial legislatures is needed. Let's say environmentalists want the Charter to recognize our right to a healthy environment. The amending formula would be needed in this case. Parliament is responsible for removing and adding branches, and the courts are responsible for pruning them. Since the Constitution and the Charter are so hard to change, there is a strong guarantee of our rights and freedoms being protected. At the same time, some worry that the Charter is too difficult to change, even when there is good reason to do so. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.